America, the great experiment, the melting pot. In between Hawaiian poke and Maine lobster, between baseball and jazz, between steam beer and Kentucky Common, there's a lot that defines the United States. Our food heritage comes from our sense of place, our beer heritage created by the fusion of tradition and innovation. We have created a complex legacy that is uniquely American. We may not have the legacy of other countries, but that doesn't lessen our greatness. Let's show the world the flavor of America. I'm Jeremy Storton. I'm an Advanced Cicerone and host of the Good Beer Matters podcast. I've partnered with BrewDB to bring you A Taste of BrewKnowledge. A Taste of BrewKnowledge is a series of videos to help you cook with and pair great beer with excellent food. In this video, we're going to pair beer with a few classic dishes from the U.S. A hot dog, American lager, and baseball. One of the most iconic dishes has got to be the hot dog. Mystery meat wrapped in a bun and slathered with ketchup and mustard or chili and onions goes with an experience. And that experience is best paired with baseball and the easy flavor and high carbonation of an American lager. A burger and an IPA. Another icon of pub fare is the burger. Simplified or elevated, grilled ground meat comes in many forms with many sauces. I prefer it with bacon to intensify the savoriness of the meal. I like to pair this with a West Coast IPA to use the hop flavor as a garnish and to let the carbonation, the bitterness, and the drier finish cleanse my palate after each bite. A pulled pork sandwich, a Yingling, and country music. When I find myself in Nashville, Tennessee, where blues-infused country music plays live from every story in every bar, I want to pair that experience with a pulled pork sandwich smothered in barbecue sauce. I need a beer that complements the sweet and savory meat, but is also light and easy drinking in the heat. That's when I reach for an amber lager from America's oldest brewery. Clam chowder and a porter. I love to pair my visits to the northern foggy coast with a beanie and a flannel. When I get hungry, I've got to have fresh clam chowder. The butter, cream, potatoes, and clams culminate in a briny comfort dish that warms the soul and fills the belly. I want an American porter to add a roasted bitterness and sweet malt to contrast the flavors but complement the experience. Chicago deep dish and an American pale ale. Admittedly, I'm new to Chicago deep dish pizza, but the first time I had it, I paired it with an American pale ale. Right away, I knew we'd be buddies. The pale ale is light and bitter enough to balance the load from the intense pizza, but impactful enough to add bready caramel and piney hop flavor to the entire experience. Jambalaya and a Scottish ale. A good jambalaya is a southern dish full of impact and flavor. The prawns, the crawfish, chicken, and andouille sausage all contribute to a sweet, savory, and spicy dining experience. Pilsners will get lost, and anything hoppier than a pale will potentiate the spiciness and/or the bitterness. I want a complex malt-forward beer with a firm body, light phenols, and moderately light alcohol. A Scottish export works wonders. Florida key lime pie and a tropical stout. This tropically delicious, creamy, sweet, and tart dessert is easy on the palate, but finding a good pairing is quite challenging. I want a complex malt bill without too much carbonation to go with this. A tropical stout from Jamaica matches the impact and keeps with the theme perfectly. The Mayflower Pilgrims landed on Plymouth Rock to gather food and brewing supplies. We are a country born from a beer run. Beer and food are in our collective cultural DNA. We are a culture born from diversity, and this is especially evident in our beer and our food. We may not have created many beer styles, but we continue to honor the brewers who brought their brewing traditions to our nation. Just remember, there's a world of craft and culture found in every beer. Your glass awaits.